Hey, beautiful souls, welcome back. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for sharing, and subscribing. This series, we will be talking about healing the inner child trauma and shadow work. This is episode 3. Question: what are some compliments you struggle to accept about yourself? What do you need to start saying yes to? And I know a lot of times people struggle with the self-esteem side, the self-esteem part of themselves, how they feel about themselves, how they feel internally versus externally, so on and so forth. And I would say for me, as I move through this series, I will start with me and my perspective and my life experiences as I've been dealing or working through my inner child healing and shadow work. It hasn't been easy because a lot of parts of us we don't want to face, but we know we have to in order to evolve, in order to get higher, and thrive better within our lives, okay? But for me, the compliments that I struggle to accept about myself were per other people. You're so beautiful. And a part of me, because a part of me felt a little arrogant, a part of me felt a little conceited, and a part of me did feel that, I am beautiful. But then there's that inner child trauma that never told me I was. So it was kind of feeling like I was in battle with the truth and within my false beliefs of self-acceptance and self-awareness. And when someone would say, "Oh, you're so beautiful," I would pause internally, but externally I would accept the compliment as a question to myself, if that makes sense. And I would say to myself, really? Am I? And then a big part of the compliment given from people would be like, "Oh, so you're beautiful?" Well, yeah, fuck yeah. What do you think? If you're asking me, do I think or know that I'm beautiful, or your compliment is "you're so beautiful," what am I supposed to say? What am I really supposed to feel? It's the question we often ask ourselves internally when we don't feel sure, as the reassurance of self-acceptance, And then another question would be, "You're so creative," accepted well as a compliment, but internally not so much, because in my ego, within the ego part of me, I was like, well, if I'm so creative, where are all my followers? Where are all the likes? Where is all the validations? When we feel like that anyway. But the healing part of me, I don't need no validations. Thank you. I appreciate that so much, with so much gratitude, So we kind of fight. Well, I kind of fought with that. And I'm not sure if this sounds familiar or resonates with most of the beautiful people out there, but that was one of the things that I felt so combative about, or I felt conflicted, or felt like I shouldn't accept those compliments, but they were well worth it. And I'm well worthy of those compliments, which I had to tell myself that, like, you are beautiful, you are creative, you are everything. You accept that. You must accept that. So even though I knew the deepest part of my core, I was just like, But I knew I needed to start saying yes more to the fact that I am in fact beautiful. I am in fact everything. And yes, I can do all things I put my mind to. And the fact that I am creative, even if everyone don't see it, because sometimes beauty isn't in the eyes of everyone. Beauty is in the eyes of everyone who accept themselves and walk within their truths. And they see beauty within everything, even the simplest things or the ugliest things. So, that is one thing that we can really think about, really reflect upon. And I know in general it's hard for a lot of people to accept plenty things within themselves that they may be self-conscious about. But truly, truly think about it. Truly, truly reflect and introspect about it. We don't need to struggle anymore. It is time for us to conquer, accept, and acknowledge our power and the beauty within that. Okay, beautiful souls out there, thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for sharing, subscribing as you desire or as you are called to do so. Peace, purpose, prosperity, love, abundance, evolution. Ashe.